Hello, lover muffins. How are you? Welcome back to Libier.com. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Libier, and I love to use my brain to become more excellent. What does that mean, you say? I used to be the type of person who had no self-control. I would take the easy route on every occasion possible. I didn't have any healthy habits or routines that led me to achieve my goals and my dreams. But because I've chosen just one little habit differently over time, that has been changing in my life, and I am passionate about sharing that with people. So this channel and this video series that I'm going to start, it's all about personal excellence. And I would love for you to consider subscribing because there is some awesome content coming your way. This is the first of many videos that I'm going to film. So yes, please consider subscribing to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. I know that your time is precious. Today, we're going to be talking about 7 habits for a very healthy and very productive morning. These are going to revolutionize the way you live. Trust me, I have tried these out for a long time, and I have seen tremendous change in me and in the life that my family and I create each day. So please keep watching if you want to see what my 7 healthy morning habits are. Number 1, the hour of power. I break down my morning into 20 minutes. First 20 minutes, I pray. The second 20 minutes, I read my Bible, and the last 20 minutes, I work out. I do something that moves my body and makes me feel endorphins, really. I have a video that I just made. I'm gonna link it on the description box for you so that you can see how I get myself to wake up at 5 a.m. each morning. You know what? It's not each morning. That is my goal, is to do that, but you know, I've gotta be real with you. This is not something that comes easily to me, and that's why I'm able to talk about it. This is something that I struggle with. That's why it's been a goal of mine to pursue this type of lifestyle and to make changes that will help me and my family to become more excellent, to thrive in life more, and to be a little more proactive and less reactive. So don't for a second think that I've got it all together, that I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. This is what I've tried to do, and I have done it consistently for over a year now, but it's not every single morning that this happens. So just to be real with you guys, I always want to be true and honest with you, and I want you to know that when you make a mistake on it, and if you're trying to do something, it's okay. It's better for you to give yourself grace and to try again than to say, oh, I totally, blew it and I'm not going to go back. So don't get discouraged. These are just the tips that I have seen great growth in, even though I don't do them perfectly, because this is the catch. It's not about perfection, it's about excellence. And excellence just means doing something every single day that is going to put you further into what your hopes and dreams are. Habit number 2, write 10 goals for the year, and each morning when you wake up, write them down on a spiral notebook. You don't have to go back and check and see them. You don't have to copy them down. You just wake up every single morning and you write down your 10 goals over and over and over again. I have just started doing this. I have started doing goals, period, about a year or 2 ago. I started really noticing that when I wrote my goals down, more got accomplished. So me writing these 10 goals down each morning is kind of like upping my game from just writing them down, because I believe that when you have a goal, if you write it down, the percentage of you achieving that goal is far greater. So try this out. Write your 10 goals, and after you do that, get a little notebook that you can carry around and you don't care to chicken scratch in it, and just write down those 10 goals. Habit number 3. After you have done your 10 goals, circle the 3 of them that are most important to you today. Think of, if you could achieve those 10 goals, which of those 3 would you want to do today? If you could get them done today, what would they be? Circle them out, and then write a to-do list that has to do with some actionable steps to help you get to those goals. Sometimes we have these big audacious goals and we think, how in the world is this ever going to take place? Well, you don't just take this huge goal and then just go at that. You break it down into smaller steps, and I believe that that is going to help you succeed in what you want to put your heart on. So make actionable steps for those things. Do something today that will bring you closer to those 3 most important goals that you jotted down. Number 4, write down an I am intention. And here's what I mean by that. I put on a piece of paper, I am a child of God. I am forgiven. I am cherished. I am loved. I am patient. I am kind. I write down all the things that I want to start believing for myself. There were so many years where I had just so much negative self-talk. And listen, you listen to yourself more than anybody else. We believe ourselves more than anybody else. And if we in our head are bashing ourselves and saying like, oh, you're an idiot, or you can't do anything right, or you can never finish what you start. Just all these negative self-talks that go in our mind, and then we often say, we're gonna do that because we keep saying it. We're gonna do it because we believe it. So I believe that taking an old pattern of thought and changing it to a new one that is positive is going to help you and I be different people. I know that there is things in us that we didn't even know there was. There are treasures, and there's talent, and there's ability in us, and most of us don't get to see that because of the way we talk to ourselves. So I challenge you to write down 20 to 25 things that are your intention for that day. Write down your I ams. Number 5, eat your favorite breakfast. I know a lot of people say like, oh, what should you have for breakfast? I say eat your favorite breakfast. Find out what you are in love with and eat that, and be okay eating that. I think it's okay to not eat what other people eat. I believe in the power of being you and staying true to you. So my favorite breakfast is I drink coffee with a lot of creamer and a piece of toast with peanut butter. That's my jam. Haha, get what I did just there? Number 6, prepare the night before. Nothing helps me better in the morning than to know that I've already prepared for what I need to get done that morning. If I want my coffee, I prepare the night before. I put my coffee out where it needs to be. When I don't do this, it's okay. There's some days where I don't prepare for the night before for the next day. And yeah, it's okay that I don't do it, but if I make it a habit, I feel so different when I am prepared. There's something that happens to our self-esteem when we're self-controlled and when we do things that are hard and have this discipline of doing small steps to creating a more peaceful and sound life, right? Just a life that is more proactive and not reactive. I wake up in the morning, and if my clothes are laid out with my workout clothes, it feels so good. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do this morning. And I'm more apt to doing the things that I set out to do when I have prepared the night before. So I lovingly and respectfully just deposit that into your spirit to just try doing the things at night that would have taken you a little longer in the morning, because sometimes mornings you can't really predict what is happening in the morning. So if you just take a little bit of time the night before to prepare, I believe that your morning will be so wonderful. And number 7, and I believe this is one of the most important ones that I have seen in my life. All these other habits that I've shared with you today, up until this point, these have been new implementations in my life. I started with goals, 2 years ago I started doing goals, but now I'm a little more deeply in that process of goal setting and things like that. But what I'm talking about, habit number 7, this is one that I've been practicing for a long time. And I believe that is the reason why my life is turning out the way it is. Because I believe that the habit is to resolve to be grateful